it was not just a dream. XP Deus, the world's first fully wireless metal detector. Powerful, ergonomic, lightweight. Deus, 10 years of evolution. They thought it was impossible. Then XP did it. Deus 2. Imagine a true simultaneous and fast multi-frequency detector. Imagine a rich audio option. Imagine a 20 meters waterproof detector built in a bone conduction headphone. Don't settle for wireless audio when you can own a fully wireless detector. Easy to handle and deploy. No cable. Change the coil in seconds. No cable. Easy to store. No cable. Let our technology make your life easier. Deus 2, as good on land as on the beach. Deus 2, a complete detecting platform, also designed for divers up to 20 meters deep. Deus 2, a full range of accessories for any condition, any terrain. Deus 2, a large multi-frequency range to excel on all targets. Deus 2, a real simultaneous multi-frequency detector with an accurate in-depth target ID. XP did it.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. Gosh, guys, we have got a great and fantastic show planned for you guys tonight. First off, I want to welcome our esteemed guest, Mr. Phillipe. Is it COLIN? Is that how you say it, Phillipe?
That's fine. That's fine. Hello, everybody. Good night.
And Phillipe is the business manager for XP Metal Detectors. This is the first time in the United States that we've got a representative from XP coming to you live from France. Phillipe had to stay up till 12 a.m. tonight, guys, just to be here for you guys to be able to do this show. And we really appreciate him joining us tonight and him sharing all of the great and exciting things going on at XP. Of course, a lot of you that are on here may be, that you have an XP machine. Maybe you're thinking about getting an XP machine. And hopefully we can answer some of your questions as you begin to move forward in your adventures and your next metal detecting adventure. And hopefully you're considering an XP product. And we're real excited that Phillipe has taken the time to join us tonight. This is an exclusive. They have not done a show here in the United States. So we are super excited that they chose us to be their voice and their soundboard to get their information out to every single one of you. if you you know somebody that should be on here, you might want to tell them to get on so they can see all of the great things that XP's got going on. So we're extremely excited to have Phillipe, and can't thank him enough for being here and joining us tonight and doing this special live stream on a Thursday night. We're always used to Friday, Phillipe, but they're all piled in here ready to hear what you've got to say. So with that, I'm sort of going to turn it over a little bit to you, and you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got in with XP. So let's start there.
Okay, first of all, thank you very much to welcome me in your show. That's an honor to be there and to be able to talk to the American market. It's really special for me because that's the first time, as you said, that I will talk to the end user in USA, and it's an opportunity, sorry, for XP to explain different kind of things, our philosophy, our DNA, and how we think the detection. So as you said, I'm the business manager for XP for 5 years and a little bit more now. With my colleague, we are selling to more than 70 distributors all over the world to try to cover all the markets. And of course, we work with a distributor in USA who is selling to all the dealers and then the dealers to the end user. You can find our product normally in all good shops in USA. You can find our product in all the good websites in USA, and you can find our product on Amazon, which is very important for us. It's a very good marketplace. We are not selling on Amazon. We are indirect manufacturer. We are selling, and we are very proud to work with partners. We are working with dealers, and the dealers are selling for us on Amazon also.
Right. So Phillipe, tell us a little bit about how you got involved with XP, and tell us a little bit about your detecting experiences using XP products.
So the owner, Alan, the XP owner, contacted me a bit more than 5 years ago. As I said, I was on computer business before. I was selling notebooks and components for a Taiwanese company for 8 years. And he said to me, do you like history? Do you like product made in France? Do you like electronic product, technical product? I've got something for you. And we discussed different time. And after different few interviews, we got an agreement. And I changed from computer to metal detectors. To be honest, when I was young, I was numismatic. Is it correct in English? I was collecting coins.
Okay, yeah. So you were a coin collector.
Yeah, coin collector.
Okay.
Of course, I give up with this hobby when I was teenager, young adult, and so on. But when Alan explained to me what is possible with this hobby, what is possible with these tools, my previous hobby when I was young came back, and I said, "Hey, I want to join your company. There is something attractive for myself, something like I will love to explain how to use our product.
Right.
Your product seems to be very famous in the world. There seems to be totally different on what is actually on the market, and we have something to explain to the world. We have something to explain to the user, to the people who like this hobby with our product." And so I changed. So I said, like as I said, from computer to metal detectors, and I don't regret 1 minute at all my choice. It's a wonderful company, wonderful manager. Alain is very, very smart guy, and it's really a pleasure to wake up every morning to go to the company and resell all over the world our product. Stop to talk about me, but talking just about the hobby. This this hobby is a passion for a lot of people listening to us tonight.
Right.
This patient needs the best tool to be sure that you will enjoy this patient, this hobby, and the DNA, the best sentence resuming what XP is our expertise is serving your patient.
Right.
Why I'm telling that is because our owner, first of all, is a only owner, unique owner. It's
Right.
not stocks, okay, that you can buy. This owner is a detectorist for more than 40 years ago. 40 years, sorry, for more than 40 years.
Right.
And he's an expert. I never met anybody on rallies, on shows, trade shows,
Right.
nobody knowing this market, all the models, even the very old models, the new models, all the techniques, all the patents on the market. I never met anybody like Alain. He knows very well at the same time what to do with a metal detector on the field, and he knows exactly what is possible with the actual technology, all the physics and the mathematics that we masterize on XP and in the other company. He knows exactly what is possible. And because he's passionate by history, that's his first passion. And because he wants to save the history as much as possible, not only him, but all our customers, all our end users. He wants to give them the best tools to be able to save the history buried on the ground. He tried to give in every new model a real innovation, okay?
Right.
Not just painting in a new color the previous one.
That's right. We know that for a fact.
A very important step, new technology to give to the passionate end user the best tools as possible to in order to help them to find this history that I talked at the beginning of the explanation. So
Sure.
that's our DNA, that's our philosophy. Try
Yeah.
to expertise serving your patient.
Right. So we know, and you and I, we've talked off camera a little bit too before we went live. And one of the things that, and I know everyone is very interested in, is the innovation that is coming. Of course, you sort of alluded to that just a few minutes ago when you were talking about how, you know, we're producing a quality product, and that we want to make sure that that product's not just retooled and then just thrown out there. It's something totally new, something that's going to fuel the detectorist's passion, something that people can really get behind, and they know, hey, when I buy an XP product, I'm getting something that's not like anything else that's out there. And I think that's what we see from XP. We know that XP is probably one of the best tonal machines on the market for sure. And that's one thing too that I wanted you to sort of talk about. So real quick, what do you think as far as innovation? What can we expect from XP maybe coming this year? I know a lot of people are asking that question, so I'll let you go ahead and elaborate on that.
Yeah, before talking about the new things that will come, people has to think about what we already get. In 2010, we came to the market. I wasn't there, but I know very well the story. In 2010, XP came to the market with the Deus One, and the Deus One was a real revolution. And is still the Deus One, as we saw on the video, is still the lightest metal detector on Earth. And for that, you have an ergonomic product comfortable to use, and with no tiring. Which is
Right.
important if you want to detect every day for a long time, a long session. This model is still one of the best, one of the most performant machine on the field, and is still the unique fully wireless machine, which is very convenient. I saw one user commenting our discussion tonight, and he said, "Yeah, remove the remote control from the stand." This
Right.
is exactly how I am detecting. I don't
Right.
have the remote on the stand. The remote is in my pocket on my. I was thinking that I will show that later, but I can show it
Now
immediately.
you can go ahead. Let's get it out. Let's show them.
My backpack, and the remote control is on the strap. I just have a look to the remote control when I need it, time to time, maybe 3-4 times in 1 hour, and all the rest of the time when I'm detecting, I'm just listening to my Deus with the rich audio that the Deus gives to me. I've got all the information. Thank you, Johnny. Yes, 5-year warranty that will come. We have a lot of advantages.
Yeah.
And it's because we have everything wireless. You can change the coil in second. All the advantages you saw on the video, and it's important to understand that if you touch one day a disc or a disc two, and you detect for hours with this tool, it will be difficult, maybe almost impossible, to come to another machine after that, because light means fast,
And
you will
efficient.
go fast, and fast means more fines
Right.
in the same session. So what we want is more fines in the end. So light equal fast equal more fines. That's the first big advantage. Sound is everything in my point of view, and if you have a very good sound like the PWM inside the Deus one, you have the perfect sound to have all information you need to decide if you want to dig out a target or not.
Right.
With this information, you will have an idea what is on the ground, which depth, which size, this kind of thing. And first of all, I want to dig out or not,
Right.
which is very, very important to understand the quality of the sound. And if I follow the comment from Johnny, the 5-year warranty, it's the unique brand giving this kind of warranty in this industry, 5 years. Why? I'm working in this company for 5 years, and my office is just one step above the factory. I visit the factory every day, saying hello to the workers inside and so on. And I can see every single day why we can give, without any doubt, this 5-year warranty, which could cost a lot if we could have a big issue on a big series, but it's
Right.
impossible in XP.
Right. And you know, and you bring up a good point. You know, we're talking about the warranty right now, but I mean, like you said, there's no other manufacturer out there that's giving that type of warranty on a machine, which to me speaks volumes to what you guys have done, because you feel so confident about what you put out there, the
And
quality.
because we're doing everything,
Right.
we are doing everything in Toulouse, the city in the south of France, a city in the south of France where XP is. We are doing the plastic, the electronic boards, the assembly, of course, the preparation, the pairing before we ship. Everything is made in our company. When you build a coil from the shell to the finished coil, you have 8 different steps to make a coil, and after every single step, we have a double check, to be sure that the step is perfect, is well done, and then the coil will go to the second step, and then the third, and so on. If we have an issue, then the coil is removed from the production, We try to understand what is happening, try to fix the issue, and then the coil will come back to the production, and then we'll follow the rest. If we produce everything elsewhere, we will not have this kind of control. We will not be sure about the quality, and we will not be able to give this warranty.
Right. It's just amazing that you guys offer that big of a warranty on a machine, which again speaks to the quality of the machine. Now, one thing you and I sort of talked about off camera yesterday was, and I don't think a lot of people realize this, and I think this was something too that I wanted our audience to understand. Almost all of the stuff that goes into the Deus 2 and to all of your products is made in-house.
Yeah.
And I don't know that a lot of people really understand how big of a deal that really is. Number one, it gives you more control over the quality of the product.
Exactly.
And that's the main thing. And that's what I know that XP is about. So maybe just elaborate a little bit on talking a little bit about what that whole process is like within the factory and the things that you guys actually make and produce that you put into any XP product.
Everything from the plastic injection to the complete product. That means we are building the shell, we are making the electronic boards, placing all the components on the board. The SMD, it's a SMD production line. Maybe some people know this kind of thing. You can type on Google SMD line and you will see what it is. We have this production line inside the factory, 50 meters away from my office.
Right.
So we have the shell, empty shell for a coil. Okay, this is a coil, and so we receive from our injection factory 50 miles away from our warehouse. We receive the shell empty, then we put the electronic on it, then we put the winding that we build on the factory, and then we put the resin on it to make it solid. Everything is made in the factory.
Wow. And that's a big deal because I don't think a lot of people realize that, doing that really gives you really control over all of that quality. And, there are a lot of other manufacturers out there that are bringing in products and things from other places. And they can't control.
It's a different process. We can understand that they prefer to do like this, but we prefer to control. We prefer to be sure. We really dislike mistake. Of course we can make. We are selling thousands and thousands every week, so we can make mistakes. And we are sorry about that. But we have 5-year warranty, so the user is assured to have a solution in the end. And more than the 5 years warranty, we have a certification called long time certification, given by a third part company. So it's not our certification; it's a third part that will confirm that our product are long time certificated, and that means that after the end of the 5 years warranty, you have 5 more years that you are sure that we will have all the single parts to repair your product in case of issue. So if you have an issue on the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th years, we will have a solution for you for a very, very small, decent price, and you will be able to repair your product.
Right. So there's I've been watching the chat. There's been a little bit of conversation going on right now about battery life. What can you tell them? What do you think is the maximum battery life you can get out of a Deus 2? And explain to them how that power is sort of, because we've heard from other sources too, a little bit about the battery, but what can you tell them about battery life, and maybe just explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, as it's written on the user manual, and people should have a look sometimes to the user manual. It's not a complaint. I know that people doesn't like to read. They prefer live show. The battery life is between 10 to 20 hours, so more than 1 day. It depends on the program you use. It depends on the frequency, the max frequency you use, and lower you will use. So if you use, for example, 4 to 14 or 4 to 24, something like that, you will consume more than 4 to 40. Because just to explain, basically, when the user use low frequency, we think he wants to go very deep to find large targets.
Okay.
And so, because of that, we decide to give more power to the tool, to the coil, and so in the end we will consume more. So it will be 10 hours.
Wow.
If you detect small targets, like with the sensitive program that I like,
Right.
it will be for small targets, not necessarily very deep, so we will consume less. That's it.
Yeah.
And so you will be able to detect 20 hours if you want. But to be honest, after 8 hours, I'm done.
Right. Yeah, I know. I'm about like
Out
you.
of battery before the deuce too.
Yeah, I'll wear out before that battery will, just like you for sure. So there's a great one up here. Akmano Akashan, it looks like he's from Canada. He says, we would love to have yearly live events like this with XP engineers and managers to keep us excited about what is coming next and to do a Q&A. So again, I believe that this is the first step towards that. And yes, and that's what they want. He's coming to us live on Facebook right now too. So, and we are streaming on Facebook and YouTube tonight. So again, there's a lot of people that are coming in that want to know about XP products. So it's really nice to have a
big thank you to all of them.
Yes. So I know the big question is, Phillipe, and you can choose how you want to answer this. Can we expect, and everybody's already asking this, can we expect a new coil this year from XP? That's the big question. And will it be a 5x8?
A new coil. I will begin with the Deus 2 because the new product will rely to the Deus 2. It will be an accessory for the Deus 2. So last year we came with the Extreme Hunter, which is the 4th coil for the Extreme Hunter. I repeat that for the Deus 2, you have the 9-inch, the 11-inch, the 13 by 11, and then the Extreme Hunter to use the most versatile metal detector on Earth, the Deus 2, which is able to go 20 meters deep, 66 feet underwater. Right. We can say that's one of the best machine on the beach also. So underwater, maybe the best machine, at least one of the best machine underwater. On beach, same, one of the best machine on the beach. On the field, exactly the same. But on the field, not necessary. We will not stop at in inch is 20 inch, more or less, for a good target with a decent size, you will find with the Deus 2 at more or less 20-inch maximum. But with the Extreme Hunter, you will be able to go 5 meters deep, 5 meters, 17 feet for a very large target, like a Jeep, for example, a big car buried. We don't know how and why, but that exists. Aircraft engine, this kind of thing, very large target. You will be able to find them up to 5 meters deep with the Extreme Hunter paired with the Deus 2. No machine on Earth is able to go 20 meters deep underwater. One of the best on the field, on the beach, and also 5 meters deep for large targets.
Right.
You need different accessories to do that. Yes, that's true. But for the price of for example, the 11-inch and the Extreme Hunter, it will cost for both 3,000 euros, so more or less the same in dollar, more or less. You will have the whole tool to do all of that. Of that. I'm a diver. Sometimes I'm detecting underwater. I go to the beach. I can detect on the beach, and sometimes I have the chance to go to UK and I can detect on the field with Gary and other people. And it's a pleasure to use the same machine in all these conditions.
Right.
And we will come. That's the moment for you, Brian.
Yes, it is the moment, because that's what everybody is probably on here waiting for you to say.
We will come with a new coil. Should be probably before the end of this year.
Great.
We still need few adjustments and then the certification, and then we will come to the market with a new coil. Of course, it will be an HF coil. Of course, it will be an HF coil. You will be very surprised by what is possible to do with this coil, and you will love it. I cannot tell anything more, but I'm sure that all the XP users, all the Deus 2 users will love it. We already know that
Yeah.
our production line will not be enough. We already know.
Look, let me tell you, I have been extremely excited. I mean, because I know you and I talk, and it's great. And I have a wonderful conversation with him at least once or twice a month. We really conversate, and I really love knowing some of those things. And I've been so excited. I've been giddy about it, actually, since we've talked about it, Phillipe, and it's just got me just so excited. I can't wait to use this thing and to show this thing off to all of these people that are on here tonight to hear you actually say it. And you know, that's one thing that I know that this audience is going to get behind, because they know, just like what we said a few minutes ago, they know that when you guys release something, it's going to be something that is a game changer. It's going to be something that is going to be different, revolutionary, and something that they can take out into the field, and they're going to have a lot of success with it. I cannot wait to see this
game changer. We will try our best, but what is sure is that it's something that people will need.
Yes.
Alain, our owner, hates to do something for nothing. He only wants something that the people need. Only. Be sure of that. I never met someone so smart, so clever. Never.
Yes. So you can see the comments are coming in. They're saying, "Take my money now." XP, HF, awesome. I'm saving up. Take my money now.
We will take your money, Johnny. Don't worry.
New frequencies, and it's going to be an HF coil. He just said that. Yeah. So how high up the frequency goes, I don't know that he can divulge that yet, but
no, not yet.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
But, be sure it will be high frequency.
Right. Look, and again, extremely excited, plus giddy, and a bit more. Yes, so that's going to be good. I feel like an expectant mother, anxiously waiting its arrival. So there you go.
It's arrival. It's arrival. Yeah. We have, you know, I'm close to the R&D and I'm close to the production line, and we still have to make few
adjustments.
Yeah, adjustments, exactly, to be sure that everything will be perfect. And then certification is really important and takes time. And then the product will come. When a manufacturer such as XP is saying the product will come soon, people has to understand that soon for a manufacturer means month, several months.
Right, exactly.
2, maybe 3, maybe 4. For example, and I said the certification is not already done. The certification means at least 2 months. So, and we need adjustment before. So you will have to wait maybe 3, 4 months, 5 months, something like that. That's why I said probably before the end of the year. Maybe it will be beginning of next year, but should be. And I put a little of pressure on my R&D now.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Before the end of the year, we will try our best. I think that the people understand, and we don't want to come to the market with something that is not finished.
Right. We don't. And I get that.
We will make all the. We will try to make in electronics. I work in electronics for 30 years now, so you cannot be sure 100%. You cannot, but. Right. 99 it's possible, and we will come to the market with the product when Alain will say, okay, the product is ready, and then certification, and then ship to the distributors, and then the product will be available on shelves. Right. Not before, but several more. we will say several months. Yeah, as I said, I already know that the production line is not enough.
I bet, because you can already see from the response on this channel that there are people that are chomping at the bit just to get their hands on that. So when you release it, it's going to be a big seller, I'm sure, and it's everything that everybody's been waiting on. And you and I talked about this comment here. I want XP to realize there's an army of loyalists in the United States that really wants more engagement from the company to the fan base. And I know that Phillipe and XP are doing that. Again, they come to me. They've got Merrill. They've got a couple other people that are out there that are trying to get the word out and trying to share. So they're making a big, strong push for that. Phillipe, you want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah. That's a very interesting topic I want to talk about because that's something sometimes hurting me. We are a small company. Okay, XP is not Samsung, is not Apple. We are a small company. We have to be humble, not humble. We have to be
more precise, maybe, in what you actually do, where you spend your money.
Conscious. We have to be conscious about
Okay.
what we are. Okay, we are a small company and we are doing what we can, our best. Be sure we are doing our best. And people in USA have to understand that XP is selling in Europe since 1999, and we are selling in USA since 2013. So Europe is for us our base, our um, roots, and
Okay.
we know that this market is our priority first, to be honest. But USA, now we understood since I joined XP that we have a big potential in your country, and we know that.
Right.
And we are investing for 5 years since I joined XP 2019 a lot in USA compared to our what we can invest. We had before, and you know this team, Dave T, Team USA. We had an agreement to stop, but then we work with other influencers. We work now with you, and as you said, and it's very, very important, we engage Merrill. Merrill is now XP ambassador. He has a very special status. Merrill is XP voice in USA. If you want to know something about XP, he knows everything that he can say, he can explain. He knows everything and a bit more sometimes, but he knows exactly what he can say to the US market. He's in your continent. We have time difference. Yes, it's midnight here, and I spend time to explain this kind of thing, and it's my pleasure, to be honest.
Yeah.
But Merrill is in your time zone. He gets the information. He is XP member, team member, okay? And he is the people that you will see more and more in events to represent XP. Of course, I will try to come to USA, but as I have to come also to maybe one day Australia. I already came to China. I have to travel in Europe.
Right.
I cannot be everywhere. Okay.
Well, you know that I have offered you to come here to South Carolina in the USA, and you and I go for a hunt together.
Yeah, and I hope so. But engagement means that we invest and we try to invest in the best way we think, the most effective way to try to let the market know and understand our philosophy, our product, what we want to explain.
Right.
Today in this modern world, the people doesn't want to read. They want to see pictures. They want to see videos.
Right.
And we think that we need to work a bit more, and we are working on that. We already work with something like 20 influencers in USA, and we have to maybe improve this number. We have to to explain to all the audience our product, how to use them, what is the advantage, why our product are so different, and you know that.
Sure.
We are not followers from the other manufacturer. We think in our way. Maybe sometimes it's the same, maybe it's different in some other topics or features and so on, but we don't care. We think the best way is this way, we will take this way, no matter what the other will take. And of course, sometimes we have more or less the same way, but
Right.
but we are not followers. So maybe the other brands will participate to some events and we will not be there, but maybe we will go to some others. Maybe we will have different influences. Maybe I will participate to more live like this to explain also the things to the US market. But people has to understand that US market is important, but it's not the only one market on earth.
Right. Yeah.
We have to handle, manage, and discuss with all the markets: Italy, Germany, France, UK, of course USA, Australia, China, and so on. And we cannot only focus in USA, but we invest much more in USA than the other country because we know the potential of the USA. To be honest, I tell you the truth. For example, for Amazon, our e-commerce team made a wonderful work to build the XP Metal Detector brand page. Once again, we are not selling directly on Amazon. We are selling to our dealers that can profit about this page, this product sheet, which are, we think, fancy and able to attract the consumer and end user to click and add on cart and buy our product.
Right.
It's of investment. Rallies are important, but digital world now is the best way to talk to the people. To be honest, that's the proof. I'm here today.
Yeah, you're here, right? And look, and I am always your XP is always welcome on here for sure, and you know that. And I'm glad, again, like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm glad that you chose me to be that voice to help you guys sort of get the word out.
I didn't choose. You suggest to me, and I said yes. Why not?
Yeah. Well, you could have said no. Now you could have said no and said, "Hey, I'm not going to do that."
Why? No, I couldn't. I couldn't. I wanted to do this kind of things. You know, talking to the end user. It's a pleasure, and it's a very good opportunity to tell to America what is our message, what is our philosophy, how our product works, how we think is the best to detect this kind of thing. I will repeat because it's important. I never detect with the remote control on the stand. Never.
Right.
Never.
Yeah.
And people have to try. They have to try. Specifically the beginners.
Right.
When
you and I had a conversation. Speaking of that, and there's a couple of questions I want to run by you that the audience asked. But you know, a lot of people perceive the Deus 2 as being really technical, and I don't know that I can run the machine. And you and I talked about that yesterday when we had it sort of our
turn on and go.
Yeah, it's turn on and go. You can turn on and go with the Deus 2. I mean, you can, and like you said, you and I said, start with general, learn that program, learn the tones, read the manual, which a lot of us don't like to do, but read the manual, look at those things, watch some videos, you know, learn that way, and then start to improve on that and start using other programs. Get familiar. Like we said, we know that the Deus 2 has the best audio probably out there. And so that allows us to do that.
Sorry, I will give you two stories about that. The first story is last year in a big rally in UK, United Kingdom, one XP user came to me and he said, "Oh, I was using another brand, no matter, this model, and I jumped to the Deus 2 last year, and in 1 year, I found," he said to me, "it's unbelievable. I will not say the right number, hundreds, I would say. Hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds.
I'm a coin. using the general program for 1 year. And I said, did you say this number? He said, no, this number 100. Okay. And you used only the general. Yes, it's quiet and performant and turn and go. It doesn't want to, worry about trying to set up differently, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't want to be maybe very, very performant. It's enough for him. And that's perfect because he knows that maybe he's missing few, but he'll have a lot. So it's okay for him. And the general program, I have to say that the general program is okay to work on the field, on the beach, even underwater if you want, but not diving because you cannot block the. Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you can block the.
You can use general.
Why not?
Yeah.
And that's true that will not be the most performant in every condition.
Right.
But globally, why not? And before we do this one, we still have the basic program, which is the number 1, and then other program, and I remember the number 4, which is the fast. And Alain said during my first session, my first lesson, he said, Phillipe, you have to jump to the number 4, listen carefully, 3 tones, easy, bass, it's iron, mid-tone is mid conductivity target, high tone is high conductivity, and you will dig first the high conductivity. Just do that. Okay, I follow the best teacher on earth for the deuce, and I began to find the things, to test the product, and to learn the machine.
So there's another question that came up, and you.
But for the general program, it's not like the basic. The general is a bit like it's not like the fast in the conception, but the idea is the same. It's a effective program, very quiet, and I would say something to you.
Yeah.
I said before the live we discussed, and I said I used sensitive.
Right, sensitive.
Deep HC and sometimes the Deus Mono. But sometimes in very, very trashy area, after 3-4 hours detecting and having a very talkative detector, I just want some quiet moments.
Right. You just don't want to get that, what I call ear fatigue.
Just some time and profit about the nature, still swinging, and use the general during maybe 1 acre, and I still find things, so it's okay. So yeah, if I have to say something for a beginner, take the Deus 2, turn in on the remote, go to the field, use the general, make 300 holes, listen carefully about the sound of these 300 holes, and you will understand how to speak the Deus, how to speak the PWM.
Right.
You will be able to jump to another program, sensitive, full tone, whatever you like, and become more and more performant. But first of all, 300 holes, general program, just that, and you will make your experience with the Deus 2.
Sure. So a couple of other questions that were being brought up in the comments.
No problem.
So a lot of people want to know, with this new coil, is there going to be an update to the software? And I'm assuming yes, because this is a little bit different coil, and it's probably going to run a little bit different.
Not 100% sure, but 99. Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. For whoever asked that earlier, that's definitely the answer. So we know that there's going to be some sort of update. So again, with that update, and you and I have already talked about this off camera too, some of the users are saying, and I've seen it, and I've run a test with it, and I might even put this video up tomorrow. I'm gonna let you look at it too. Some of the viewers are saying that, they're getting this 7, 8, 9 signal, especially with mixed targets. And they're hearing, they're seeing it. And again, I think it goes back to what you've already said, that, audio is king here rather than the ID. And of course, I've tried to do it sort of like a workaround around that 789, which I think I have. Now, does it work all the time? Probably not, but I haven't. I'm digging less nails when I hear that sound, and I know what that sounds like. So again, can you elaborate a little bit on the 789 issue? Because I know that's something that a lot of the viewers are really interested in. And if there is going to be an update, will that be something that might be addressed?
No, we don't need any update about this topic. The electromagnetic signature about a nail plus a coin, which will make something, as you said, 789 or nothing, no idea, but a sound,
right,
and a nice sound to hear and to understand, is something very common. Iron areas in Europe, like in USA, we have a lot. You have parks, you have a story, you have an history, not story, history for 400 years, more or less, with metal, I mean.
Right.
We have 3,000 years history with metal, so we have trash area everywhere. Every single cow got 4 cow shoe in Europe for more than 2,000 years.
Right.
You cannot imagine how much nails we have on the field.
I'll deal with a lot of nails. I know that.
Billions. And what we want is to avoid people to think that in a field they will have important ratio of coin plus a nail together.
Right.
And they will have they think they will have a coin plus a nail 10 times on the field. No. You will have nails everywhere, yes. Billions of nails everywhere.
Right.
Yes. And sometimes you will have a coin. And less and less time you will have a coin plus a nail.
Right.
But what do you prefer to dig out? 100 nails? Because difficult nails, I mean crook nails, nail plus hot rock, or flat nail head, they will have a signature which will be confusing with if you don't have any iron filter, if you don't have the silencer as we developed and we put on used to with the silencer that you can have from 0 to 3, if you reduce to 0 this silencer, then of course you will hear a lot, and you will have a lot of difficulty, and you will have not good sound, but you will have sounds which will seem good enough to dig out the target, and you will find hundreds of nails, big nails, I mean, or difficult nails to recognize. But if you keep the silencer normal, 2, 3, depends on what you prefer, depends also on the field. There is no perfect program, no perfect settings able to go everywhere. You need to adapt a bit if you're able to, if you're an expert. And if you jump to a field and it's a big iron and trashy area, first of all, use the PWM. It's much more rich.
More tonal nuance.
Full tone if you want. I prefer not, but why not? Okay, no problem. But PWM, listen carefully to the audio. And as we are doing, we just said that together yesterday. And if you have tapped on a sound, just make an angle of 90 degrees and swing above the target again. And you will have the confirmation that you want to dig out or not. And I will give an advice, because that arrived once to me and never will arrive again, because it's a very bad experience. If you have a doubt, dig it out. Dig it out.
The
And
spade is the ultimate discriminator. That's the
and
thing.
you will learn. You will dig out. Of course, you will dig out iron also, but you will learn, and you will dig out less and less iron because your ear will adapt to the sound and will adapt to the response, and you will understand that with a good sound, we prefer good sound. There is some tests online nowadays with that. People see exactly the nail, the coin, and they are testing, and they know exactly what they are looking for. But on the field, this is not reality. On the field, you don't know. The targets are underground, and you
Right.
have to guess by
Yeah.
yourself, and you're alone.
Yeah.
And the TID is only from 0 to 99. You have only 99 possibility. There is thousands of possibility underground buried, thousand and thousand, millions, different cases, different size of metal, different size of target, different material, different position, different weather, more humidity, less humidity. And because of
there's a lot that goes into it for sure.
yeah, because and just also the distance between two targets that they are close, just the distance will make the result different. But the Deus 2 is like the Deus 1, exactly the same. They are they are known to get the best unmasking capabilities. And as I said, because they offer a very good audio, the more nuanced audio.
Right.
With a very nuanced audio, you can guess there is something good or there is something wrong. And as I said, the difficult nails, they are our enemy. Nobody wants to dig out nails.
No.
But
No.
you have millions, we have billions, and
Right.
we have to deal with that. And the Deuce 1 and Deuce 2 are the best machine to deal with this.
Right. I agree. I agree with you 100%. I like Bubba Smith's comment here. He says, the best thing that ever happened to me was my remote clip broke and I put it in my pocket and I learned to listen to the sounds and forget the ID. So again, he's saying, look, the audio is key. And again,
I've got a sense that resume this idea. Sound is everything.
Right. And Clement, you might be able to say his name, but he says, and thousands of possibilities with PWM sound. We know that PWM has the most tonal nuance of any of the audio. Now, I like high square, and sometimes I'll go back and forth between PWM and high square. And again, some of that's when I get ear fatigue, what I would call, then sometimes I'll switch over to high square, and it works really well for me as well. So, just a lot of really good comments about just basically what you and I have been talking about. That audio is key. The Deus 2 is one of the best audio machines on the market as far as giving you those tonal nuances that are mixed in with that. So, and again, a lot of people are agreeing with us. They love PWM. The Deus 2 is so easy, BN says, and get that treasure. And I'm like, get that treasure. I was raised on PWM because I was using pitch on the Deus 1. And so to go to PWM, I mean, was just really elevating pitch to me as far as that. So yes, it's really, really good. Metal Detecting Texas says, what is PWM? PWM is the audio for the Deus 2. You can go over into your options menu. You can find that.
That's exactly the same sound, the same design of sound than the Deus 1. Right. And the other brands normally use the square. The square is like this, and the PWM is like this. So because we have more a sound with more nuances, we can explain more things. Sometimes people could prefer the square, specifically if they come from other brand metal detector previously, which we totally understand, and that's why we onboard the square to the Deus 2, to let them begin with the square if they come from the other brand, and then after that they can raise, as you did, Brian, they can raise and go to the PWM, which is definitely a better solution in our point of view. But we give to them the choice.
Yes.
We talk about rich audio. It's not only because we prefer the PWM. It's also because we give the possibility to the guys, to the user, to use the PWM, or if they prefer the square, or even now the I square, and we will come with more sound. We also have the equalizer, so you can adapt the tone as you like to your ears. I'm sure that, Brian, you are not hearing the same sound as I do, because we have different ears, we have different culture, different language. So the sound, we don't hear the same sound equally. So the equalizer will be able to give the end user the opportunity to set the sound as he likes. And we will come to the market soon. So soon will be next year with more rich audio. We will say rich audio because it will be new things.
So hey, there's another tidbit from Phillipe, that we're going to have even better audio. Can y'all imagine? I mean, think about that for a minute, that they're going to improve on the audio that we already have on this machine.
And to understand that, you have to know that Alain is coming from sound system engineer job previously. Before XP, he worked for audio studio, and so he knows very well the sound, and he knows exactly what we can do with the sound and how we can embed better sound, and how we can use the sound to give more information to the user.
Right. So this is another one too that you and I talked about yesterday too. So how about the display? We know we have the XY screen. I mean, is there anything happening there? Is there anything you can tell us as far as any changes to the XY screen or to the display?
Do you mean trying to design the shape of the target, this kind of thing?
I'm assuming they just want to know if there's going to be any changes to it. So I'm assuming that's what they're referring to, either to maybe showing the target or just changing up that XY screen in a different way. I think is what they're trying to get to.
The XY screen is as it is. It's a concept that when you understand it, you could have more information than with the T idea, and the XY plus the sound, then you have everything about the shape of the target, except if the target is very big and on the shallow. So for example, 1 meter by 1 meter or something like that, different depending the shape of the target. But size 1 meter and maximum 13 inches.
Right.
Then you can design something, but you will never have the shape of a coin. I don't know, 10 inches deep.
Right.
Design on a screen. It's impossible.
Right.
With the actual knowledge on physics and math, it's impossible.
Okay. All right. Well,
The dream. But for a big target, I don't know, sword, for example,
right.
Not that deep, we can design it, but we will make a design maybe once in your life. So because it's not common, so
it's not
necessary to have such feature.
Okay. All right. So we got another great question, and this was something that I think we sort of discussed. But Dwayne Cron says, "Look, it's very hot here in the U.S. How about some wireless earbuds like AirPods or something like that? Is that something that you can foresee, or maybe something coming in the future?"
Yeah, I already get a solution for you today. If you agree to use this, so earbud,
right,
not wireless with this,
right,
but sorry,
plugging it in.
Now it's wireless.
Right.
You put that in your pocket, and your earbuds, wired earbuds, become wireless, and this is linked to your coil,
Right.
and so you can use your earbuds, your favorite earbuds from your iPhone, whatever.
Yeah,
Plug them.
and everybody knows that. I mean, everybody should know that that's a very simple solution if you have the WS6 and if you have
Even the WSA2.
yeah,
I use it once. I've got the WSA2, okay, which is cheaper than the WS6 and a bit lighter, so I prefer it. So the WSA2, you can unclip. Okay, I unclip it.
right.
Sorry, I will show that. So
That's okay. That's good. We got you.
you clip this option. Sorry, this option, which is the DO99.
Right.
I don't remember the price, but it's something like maybe 10
Yeah,
bucks.
it's very cheap.
And you just plug your earbuds.
All right. And
And
there
you-
you go. It's real simple. And I've actually done that with my WS6. I bought one of those little rifle pouches and stuck it in there and just ran the earphones and had it hanging around my neck. So yeah,
And-
you can use that.
And we cannot make them wireless, XP earbuds wireless today. Why? Because our headphones, they are not Bluetooth headphones. They are XP radio protocol headphones,
Right.
10 times faster than the Bluetooth, which give a very good audio response. First of all, the audio response of the Deus 1 and Deus 2 is very good. But because we have our own radio protocol for our headphones, they are much more faster, 10 times compared
Right.
to.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
And because of that, we have inside our headphones a CPU, a powerful CPU, to discuss, to be connected with the coil.
Right.
Okay, first of all, and then we have also inside our equalizer and all the sound system inside. It's not only headphones with a speaker. No,
Right.
there is no speaker on that,
Right.
and sorry, electronic board.
Right.
But because of that, we cannot make them smaller like an earbud. And there is also a battery, and we need 20 hours battery life at least, and even more for that. So because of that, we have a battery. And if we have earbuds, there will not be 20 hours battery life, and we will not be able to onboard the sound system like today. So that's why for the moment we don't have earbuds. Maybe one day, but not today. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And as I prove with this small option,
Right. Just clip it on.
clip it on, and you can put your sound system, wired sound system. But if everything is in your pocket, it's like if it's wireless. Okay.
Sure.
This is wireless.
Sure. Bubba Smith says we can't have too many of these live streams on Thursday too many more times. You have me so excited. I'm not sure I will be able to sleep and have to get up and go to work at 3 a.m. So look, you
Be brave.
yeah. Hey, you're creating a lot of excitement, and that's the reason why I wanted you on here, because I knew you and I had talked about some things, and I wanted it to come straight from you guys, not from anybody else. And you guys definitely were nice enough to come on here with us. And I've had a couple people say, "Hey, I've done exactly what Phillipe's saying." So it's out there, but some people don't realize that. So that was great that you actually said that. So let's see. Pinpointer. Anything going on with the MI6 or MI4? Any updates for that, or any new pinpointers?
We already made the pinpointers. XP pinpointer MI6 was released. I'm not sure because I wasn't there, but
I think it was 2018, maybe, or 2017.
17, I guess.
Yes, I got the first one, but I still have my first one.
And first of all, the MI6 already got a few updates, but
Okay.
we made them with the new models, okay, but it's not really big updates. What is important to understand with the MI4 and MI6? MI4 and MI6 got almost the same performance.
Okay.
But the MI6 is connected and was the first pinpointer connected with the detector, with the remote or the WS6 or even the DOS1 or the RX remote control. And because they are connected, you have big advantage with the MI6 compared to the other pinpointers on the market.
Yeah.
First of all, if you turn them on, and I will show that. I will turn on my. I know some people know, but some don't know. So I want to show. So I turn on my those two, and I will choose the wireless speaker. Okay. So because I'm inside, of course, I've got some fine, and I turn on my pinpointer. Live demo, okay? I hope that everything will work. Oh, that works. So you can find. Okay. So first of all, you have the display. People like the display. You have the display about your find on your remote. I don't use that, to be honest, but people could be interested about that. But if you have a look to the same, whoops. I
got it.
You have the menu, okay? And if you click on the menu, then you can set up. Whoops.
Just back up. There you go.
Right
there. Oh, got a little glare. There you go. There you go.
Sorry, but you will follow me. You have the sensitivity. The sensitivity is set at 45.
Right.
It is the normal sensitivity for our MI4. But with the MI6 connected, you can jump to 86, 7, 9, and even 50, okay, for the sensitivity.
Right. Okay.
Then you will able to change the tone, some blur also. Okay, so you will be able to change the tone, and you will be able to change from the pitch to the pulse, different sound, and then come back to the sensitivity. And you can, people would say, you will see that, yes, you can also save your setting. That means that you can have your own program, you can save the program, you can push the sensitivity of the pinpointer, and of course, because it's made since, you said 2017?
Right, yeah, 2017, I believe is when it came out.
If one day, and I use it, to be honest, I use it once, if one day you lose your pinpointer on the field, or wherever, you can activate the recover mode, and even 3 months after you lose it, if your pinpointer was full charge, so at the beginning of your session after you just charged the pinpointer, 3 months after you will find it, because if you come back to the field and you go less than 20 meters away from the pinpointer, it will go outside from the hibernate mode and will turn it on and speak loudly, and then you will know where is your pinpointer and find it.
Right.
It's not 5 minutes after or 10 minutes after, it's 3 months. 3 months. Because when we turn off the pinpointer, and people sometimes ask why there is the LED blinking.
Right.
Here, blinking, it's just because it's not off. It's on hibernate, and it can stay on hibernate mode like this during 3 months.
So yeah, you could go back to where you actually lost it and be able to find it using your machine, and your remote. So that's great. That's a great feature, and I know you and I discussed that the other day. Now there's a couple of people responding saying, "Hey, why is it so dang hard to get the cap to come off of the MI6? They're having a hard time unscrewing the cap." And I know the answer to that, but I'm gonna let you tell.
We change it end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
We made, I think it was November or December, we made a new cap, and we changed a lot for free with our distributor. And if people got issue with the cap, they can buy the new PP cap, which is the reference of the cap, and they will have a new one which is much more strong, and no problem at all with it. Okay.
Right. Sodfather says he's just shy of using pliers to get his cap off of his MI6.
I don't. I just did it now. No need. We screw them strongly because we want the pinpointer being waterproof, 6 meters waterproof, and to be honest, a bit more. But it's important to understand that it's easy to. I did it twice in 2 weeks. Okay.
Right. And that might just be like you said, because of the change in the cap for a little bit, and now you've got an update to it. So apparently that's it. Patrick Miller says sometimes he has a problem with the connection on his MI6 JS2 remote.
Yeah, we have a service center in USA. You can send back your MI6, and the service center will fix this issue and send it back to the user. If you have real unreliable connection between those two, not those one, those two and MI6, then send back the pinpointer. It will be very easy for them and quick for them, but only them can do that. They will repair and send it back. No problem at all. We are 100% sure about the solution.
Right. Okay. So they wanted to know too, where can they get that new cap that you just mentioned? You can go on.
Every good dealer shop should have them. I will try to find it immediately live. PP Cup USA. Okay. PP Cup dot. No.
GA Buddy, who's on here, says, "Hey, I carry them in my shop." So
okay, good reaction. I know, to be honest, I know the dealers who have this on their hand, but I don't feel that it's fair to say to the end user today. You can find there and there. We have more than 120 shops working with XP in USA. And I don't want to just talk about one or two, okay? So that's why I didn't say, but I know exactly where you can find that.
Right.
But if you Google it, you will find
it. These guys are funny, Phillipe. So Ben Boggs says, hey, he's got to go. He says family calls, and Get That Treasure came back to him and says, hey, leave your family. This is way more important. So you think these guys are serious about XP Metal Detectors? So we appreciate you guys, and me and Bob, always glad to have you on here too. So again, Phillipe just gave you some great information. There's a great U.S. service center here in the United States that can take care of a lot of those problems, and any of your dealers should be able to get you in touch with any of that too if you're having a hard time.
You have different way to contact them. You can contact directly our distributor, or you can email the service center, xpservicecenter@gmail.com, or you can contact our distributor, American Detector Distributor in Texas. You can contact the dealer. The big dealers knows exactly what to do, how to deal with the repairs. And you have also in our website a form to fulfill. If you have any issue, you want to have an information, you want to know where to get the service for in your country, USA or wherever, you can contact our service center, our own service center through this form in our website, XP Metal Detectors with an S in the end.com.
Right. Okay, good, good. And again, like he said, you can go on the XP website and find out that information as well. And if you're not signed up for the speaking of that, if you're not signed up for the XP newsletter, you might want to do that, because there's a lot of great information that comes out of that. And they're always, updating and changing it and sending those things out. So that's something too that a lot of you might want to get involved with is go to the XP website, sign up for the newsletter, register all of your products naturally too. Those are all things that you can do to take care of all of your equipment that you're getting from XP, and they do a very good job of taking care of their customers. So it's, again, that's a great thing too, for all of us to do, for sure.
Yeah, thank you, Brian, for this opportunity. Please subscribe to our newsletter if you didn't do that yet, because first of all, with this newsletter, you will have all new information, updates, new product, etc., before anybody. That's the first reason. The second reason is with this, in the future, we will send specific promotion, specific information to our database, our fan database.
Right, right.
The last thing is through this newsletter. We in the past we try to we try to feed the market with information, but time to time. Now we schedule newsletter, regular newsletter, and we will have information to give to the database, our fan database, regularly. So it's important to, I think, to subscribe, because that's the best way to be informed, to keep us
right.
XP news. So yeah, if you didn't yet and you are interested about what I said today, please subscribe to the newsletter, because we will keep going on informing you with the newsletter.
Right. And I strongly suggest that, because I know that's the best way that you're going to get some of that information out. And, Bubba Smith left a comment here. He says, don't mean to overwhelm with you guys with all the questions. We've just been building up for a long time, and finally getting to speak with y'all has been doing a great job. They said, keep up the good work. So again, they love hearing from you, Phillipe. And again, that's the main reason why I wanted you to come on here, so we can get some of this information out.
And last point about the newsletter, we are writing these news in English, because that's the most common language on earth. But you are lucky; you can understand what we will write.
Right.
All the other countries which are not naturally speaking English, it's not their mother tongue. They have to adapt, because we cannot write our newsletter in all the languages, unfortunately. So profit about this benefit. You have this advantage to speak the language that we want to use to speak to all of us. Also, please subscribe.
Right, exactly. Sign up for that newsletter, guys. That's one of the best things that you can do to be in touch with what's going on around here. So this was a good one, and you and I, we'll talk about the Go Terrain app for just a few minutes here. So Golden Dredger wanted to know, is there going to be a new update for the Go Terrain app? And is it going to be released soon, or what's going on with the Go Terrain?
First of all, I see also. I will begin with the second question, free version. First of all, you have 15 days trial, and we give to all our representative, like you, Brian, free code for 3 months, no matter Android or iOS. We give free codes for 3 months to our influencers to distribute, to Mariel also during the events, the rallies, distribute to the people to get 3 months trial, to understand what is GoTerrain, that they need GoTerrain, and what GoTerrain can give to them. That's the first thing I wanted to say. The second thing is that if you want to buy the basic version, it's if I'm sorry, I don't remember. It's It's not the same price all over the world.
No, it's $9.99 for, I think, what the
Right.
premium version, and then you have another version that I believe is like $4 or $4.99.
Yeah, exactly. So $10 for 1 year. I think that's half price of a coffee per
Right.
month.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty
For,
good.
for an app that you will, and without advertisement,
Right.
okay, that you will have your path, your finds. You will be able to save your path, your path and your finds, but you will be able to uh, download from the app to your computer
Right.
above.
Yeah, because everything's uploaded into the cloud, so it makes it so easy. You can go back and mark your targets, and you can go back and see where you found those things. It's just a great thing to do, and you can record notes, you can take pictures, you can put video with it, you can do all those amazing things with it. It's fascinating, and you can just see where you've been.
And now you can download, you can keep and share with other. You can put on the social if you want. All the data that you have on the app. Everything is crypted, everything is secure, and with the premium version, you can work in a group up to 6 people together. You will see them in a forest, for example. It will be very secure, and you will see every single people from the group walking on the forest, and you will know.
Right.
You will always know where they are. You will be able to go to them if they have more finds than you have, and maybe they are on a hot.
Right. Yeah. You find out where your buddies are hunting, and you go over there where they are and start finding things. And then you find the really good find that they missed because you saw it on your Go Terrain app.
And maybe in the people watching us today, because we have detectorists, but maybe we have hunters, maybe we have fishers, maybe we have people liking to make trek. I use Go Terrain during my trek. I've got the map wherever I am on Earth. I've got the map, precise map, and I know exactly my path, and I can come back or use another one. I don't need something else. Go Terrain is so useful. So even for other outdoor hobby, you can use Go Terrain. For example, if you like photo, making photo about nature, you can use Go Terrain. You will take pictures, and you will know exactly where you take this picture because you will see the picture on the map. It's so easy to use, and so interesting features that you can use inside detection hobby, but also other outdoor hobbies. If you are hunters, you are on the nature. Once again, on the forest, you cannot know where are your buddies. You will see on Go Terrain where they are.
Right.
For example, you can imagine a lot of other usage with Go Terrain if you are outdoor, and I think it's very, very smart app. And yes, then I will come back to the first version, the first question. Sorry. Yes, we will have an update this summer with a lot of new features, and that will interest all the users and also the archaeologists. You will see.
Okay. So there you go. There's another one. Yes, there's going to be some updates to the Go Terrain app, and like we said, we know it's going to be fantastic, whatever the update's going to be, and that's going to be great. And again, we are going to be giving away some of those Go Terrain codes on the live stream. So y'all stay tuned for that. But we will be giving away a Go Terrain code tonight. So you want to stick around for that. And we've got one other special prize too that a lot of you love. So Phillipe, a lot of people want to know, hey, they want to know where they can get their XP gear. They want to represent with a shirt. So where can they buy? Can they buy these shirts off of the Amazon site, or are they? Can they get them?
We have some of our textile on Amazon brand page. So if you type Amazon.com/XP Metal Detectors, you will have our brand page, and inside our brand page, on the accessories, you can find all the collection, polo, t-shirt, caps, and so on. And our dealers can provide. We have a stock, and we have a big stock, a warehouse in USA with stocks dedicated to USA, and we have this kind of thing, so they can buy no problem at all. T-shirts, polo, caps, we have plenty of that.
Right, and you can see it. They're responding. Hey, we need XP swag. They want to wear the swag, Phillipe. If you know what that word means, but
Swag, yes.
yes. So they want to wear the swag. They're, you know,
I got it.
yes, yeah. It's just like, it's just like their favorite team. I know over in Europe it's soccer, and here in the United States it's American football. So they all support their team. We all wear those T-shirts. They feel the same way about metal detectors here in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
They want to represent their brand and the brand that they're using, and it's free marketing for y'all. It's an advertisement, right? So
yeah, of course.
Yes,
We understand that, and we try our best to provide this kind of thing. We we have different kind of. We have caps, we have polos, we have T-shirts.
right.
We are no manufacturers about this, so we don't want to have too much neither. But we understand that the people are proud to show the interest for the brand, and they want to show that they are part of the brand. So we understand that, and Merrill gets for every single rally some to distribute to keep
Right.
user, but only few, of course. But you can find in each dealer shop. You can ask them to reference if they don't, and they will buy to the distributor, and they will be able to resell to the user, no problem at all.
Definitely. Ricky Bennett says, "Hey, we want some XP camo swag."
We know that. We already know that. As I said, we are not specialists about this kind of manufacturing, but we when we have to design a new textile, we spend time that we cannot spend to design a detector. I'm
Right.
sure you prefer that we come with the HF coil soon than with a new textile. But I can swear that we work on this kind of thing. So because I did it this week during 1 hour in my office to try to design something. So we will come with new swag.
Yeah.
Maybe not camo, but something like that.
Yeah.
Soon.
They love the shirts. They love the hats. All those types of things are just things that a lot of our viewers get real excited about. And of course, when I do a giveaway, they go crazy. And we've given away some really good things. And we've given away a 280 backpack on here. We've given away an MI6 pinpointer. We've given away an MI4 pinpointer. We've given away shirts, hats, loops, knives. All of those things have been given away on this channel and the Go Terrain app. So they love the stuff. So, keep bringing that. And I know some people are really hoping that maybe we can do some sort of detector giveaway or some sort of bigger giveaway in the near future. But hey, I'll leave that up to you guys. And again,
we'll do something with you, Brian, in the future. No problem.
Thank you. Well, look, I appreciate you so much. So guys, we've been on here for an hour and a half, Phillipe, and I know it's late for you.
That's fine.
And okay, real quick, if any of you guys have questions you want to ask real quick, I can't get to all of them, and I know I've missed probably a bunch. Phillipe can go back and watch this video on the replay, and he can look at some of these questions. But this is also great data for them.
I'm here. I'm here, and it's okay for me to stay here if you have questions. And that's the time. Please take this opportunity to ask all the questions you need.
Right.
Okay for me.
And they're, they love the backpacks too, Phillipe. I know the 240 and the 280 have gone over extremely well. And again, I've given one away here on the channel. And
do you know that even the Extreme Hunter, if you disassemble the Extreme Hunter, it fits on the 280?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can put everything into the backpack with the oh yeah.
I, I,
I never
already,
thought about doing that, but I guess I could.
I already put 2 detectors on the backpack, 2 complete with 2 coils, 2 stems, 2 remote, 2 headphones.
Well, I've done better than you. I put 3 detectors in my backpack before.
Yeah, it's just because these 2 are very compact.
Right. Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's just, and it is. And I know some of you don't have that backpack, but I've got one right here. And I'll tell you, this thing is a beast. And it is,
I've got the same hook.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, and I put climbing hooks on there, and I clip other things to it. I'll put another stem on there if I want to, or if I can't fit it all in there. And this has got so much room, and it's got a rain cover to go over the top of it. It's just a super accessory, especially. And I know I've told you this. I go out in some pretty remote places, and sometimes I have to walk into these places. Yep. And so the one thing I can tell you that I really like about the 280 backpack is even when you load it down, I mean, you really have it loaded down, you can never feel all that weight. The way they've designed it is just crazy to me how much stuff I can put into it, and I don't feel it on my back.
I will tell you a story one day, which is very funny. I was detecting on the field with my backpack on the back, and I had a second coil on it. And the first coil, I didn't charge it for maybe 3 sessions. I was on the 4th session, and then the coil stopped to work out of battery, more than 20 hours or almost 20 hours. And sometimes I don't realize so basic things than charging my coil. And I think, oh, but Phillipe, you have a second coil. Where is your backpack?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, in my back. Because it's not light. It's 2 kilos plus the coil and some stuff.
Right.
It's not light, but because it's totally perfectly set on my back, I cannot feel it.
Right.
And sometimes I can even forget it.
Oh yeah. Well, I love my 280, and the 240 is great too. Real quick, and you can fit a lot of stuff in the 240 as well.
Yeah,
I love the 280.
I prefer 280 to be honest, because you have more compartment, and you can put a lot of things, and every single part of the detector gets its own compartment. So it's very nice, clever, a good design. This design was made in XP factory.
Right. Yeah. And it just
made elsewhere. We don't have a textile factory, but our own, we don't. But the design was made by a colleague that I know very well.
Right. And you showed earlier, you had the remote holder or phone holder that you put on your backpack as well.
Yeah,
which is awesome to have.
Yeah, definitely. Like this, I can have a look to the, imagine I've got the backpack just here. I've got the remote here, and if I've got a doubt, I can have an idea about the TID if I need it, or I can jump from one program to another because I've got it here or here, very close, and I don't need the remote to understand. I understand that some people need, but if you try without, you will see that you will have a more ample gesture swing, okay?
Right.
Big swing, because you will be focused on the gesture and not on the TID, on the sorry, it's late. TID. Yeah. You will be focused on your gesture and on the sound, and you will find more.
Right. Got it. Stack Silver says, I tried to find the perfect detector backpack at a sporting goods and camping stores. Nothing beats the XP 280 backpack. So again, I mean, everybody's agreeing with you. So we're getting a couple of questions. So we've already touched on that we are expecting a coil. A lot of people want to know, is it going to be an elliptical coil? Is it going to be a round coil? What's it going to be? And
what do you guess?
Well, my guess is elliptical. I think the elliptical's coming, but
You are right.
I'm right. He says I'm right. So yes, guys, it is going to be an elliptical coil, and 5x9. Is that going to be the size, Phillipe?
You will see.
Okay, I will see. Okay, there you go. So there we go. So some people, I know that just recently we came out with the conversion kit. That was another thing that some people were interested in. You want to just elaborate on the conversion kit? I mean, I've talked about it before too, so that would be something too, because Georgia Buddy says conversion kit includes FM full multi-frequency coil, a WS6 puck, and you can use your DAS1 stem. So people looking to get into a DAS2,
yeah,
is a good way.
The idea when we built this conversion kit was we had owners all over the world, hundreds of thousands of DAS1 users.
Right.
We want them to get the opportunity to transform that DAS1 into a DAS2, changing the controller and the coil, and they can use the same stem because it's exactly the same. Not exactly, but it's the same design, the same stem support, the same lower shaft, and so on.
Right, right.
Everything is compatible with the stem, but what you suggest is that you can resell if you want your coil and your DAS1 or RX remote, but what I suggest is that you keep them, and because maybe one day you will buy another stem and then you will have two detectors later. That's the first reason why. Second reason is that maybe one day your DAS2 will have an issue. I hope not, but maybe then you will be able to use your DAS1. And the other, the last reason is that maybe you can take the buff. I mean, one more coil, the DAS1 coil, the DAS1 remote on your backpack.
Right.
You take with DAS2 during 8 hours, and the day after, maybe you don't have a power pack, and then you will go with your DAS1, and you will finish your session with the DAS1. Why not? It's an opportunity to go to the new world of the DAS2, still using the DAS1 if you like, or the RX, because that's exactly the same concept. You can transform your RX on DAS2. So it's an opportunity, a very good opportunity for $500 to jump from the DAS1 and RX universe to the DAS2 universe.
Right. And I know that some people have taken advantage of that opportunity, which I think is great. And I think we're going to see more people as they begin to sort of gravitate over to the DAS2 from the DAS1. But the DAS1, and you and I had this conversation before we started the live tonight, the DAS1 is still a very powerful machine. I mean, and I used it. That's what I started with. And that's when I fell in love with XP, was using the DAS1.
Mm-hmm.
And, what is it? 14 years later, we're still.
Yeah, we released in France. We released the DAS1 in 2010.
Right.
But well, has to understand that it's not a detector aged with 14 years. It's not a 14 years old detector. It's a detector that evaluates a lot on time.
Right.
We change. We released new coils, X35 coils, HF coils. We released headphones and version to cover all of that. So version 1 and then 2 and then 2.1, 3.2, 4.1, 5.21, and then 6. And now with the version 6, we open the WS Audio, which is the cheapest wireless headphones we have in our catalog, to the DAS1. It's normally the headphone for the RX, but we open it to the DAS1. Like this, you can have a DAS1 with the remote wireless headphone for a decent price, a very decent price.
Real, yeah. So Mr. Alan Burns has been asking this question quite a few times, and I know that you're probably not going to be able to answer this. He said there was an icon patent that was registered in June. He wants to know what it is, Phillipe. These guys are digging so hard.
It's something that Alan will have to click on it soon, soon as a manufacturer, so many months, but he will have to click on it.
Yeah. So we don't know what it is. Yeah. Phillipe does, but he's being really nice right now. So we just appreciate him.
You will have to click.
You will have to click
to know what it is.
Right. So one other thing too that I know you and I talked about as well, the remote holder for on the stem. They've reinforced it. I know you told me that, and this is for the WS6 Master as well. They want to know, that WS6 remote and the regular remote, if that's been improved. And I know you've already answered that question for me, but I want them to hear that from you as well.
It's not only for the WS6 Master, and it's not for the WS6 Master. It's much more for the remote. The Deus One remote control is 80 grams. Okay, right. Sorry, I will use grams. I know you are not all of you are not familiar with grams, but I don't know how many pounds or whatever. Right. So 80 grams, and the Deus 2 is 150, so more or less the double. Okay. So we found, even if we are not really agree, but the market showed that the first stem support, so this
right, that's it,
was not strong enough for the weight of the Deus 2, and so we developed one new model and then a third one, and the third one is very, very, very strong. You have to click strongly to put the remote, and then after that, nothing is. You don't have any issue, and you will not. Your remote will not. Unclick itself from them. So you can buy this small stem support, the new model, if you want, if you prefer to be sure that you will not have any issue with your remote on your stem. The reference is D05B, and you can find it, I'm sure, with the dealer that show is here to sell the cap and so on. No problem. And thanks to him to be there. That's a good opportunity for him, and that's very clever and gentle to propose this service to the user. The D05B new model is available in our distributor, in our warehouse in USA. It's a couple of dollars to buy it, something like that, and the no more issue will happen. But be sure that first of all, remote is better in the laser case,
right?
On the pocket. That's the first thing I have to say. And the second thing is that your Deus remote is provided, and we talked about this yesterday, Brian. Yeah. Your Deus 2 is provided with a lanyard that you can connect to the remote and put around the stem. And if there is any issue with a shock, a big shock that remove the stem from its support, the lanyard will secure your remote. So do not hesitate to use the lanyard. It's provided, and you can also find it in the good shops if you want to have more lanyards.
Okay, so there you go, guys. So it's been reinforced, and he's explained that the Deus 2 is heavier than the original Deus 1. So they had to.
It's just because we made it waterproof, 20 meters waterproof and shockproof. This remote control get a speaker, a display, a keyboard,
right,
and can go 20 meters deep underwater. I don't know any other device consumer market So for this price, the price of this device, able to do that. Whatever the domain, not only metal detector. Maybe that exists, but I don't know any other device with a monitor, a display, a
Right.
speaker, a keyboard, which can go 20 meters deep underwater.
Right.
Um,
I've been curious about this, and maybe you can answer this. When you go down deep,
mm,
how does the pressure affect being able to push the buttons?
you need to block the keyboard at 8 meters. Else, the pressure will press all the keyboard, specifically the on-off, the power on, and then
Right.
the remote will power off automatically. But if you block the keyboard, then all the signal from the keyboard cannot have any effect on the system, and so the remote will keep going on walking underwater up to 20 meters.
Okay. Very
Okay?
good.
I've got with me the specific underwater stand, so the
Right.
dive
The dive shaft.
which is the perfect size with the wire inside the shaft.
Right.
It's a specific one. You can also do that if you want to put it on your backpack, okay?
Right.
And it's made with the handle from the Orex 10, and you have a lower shaft, a specific lower shaft with a hole on the side and not behind to have a very good way to pass the wire from the remote to the coil. with this shaft, you will enjoy the detection underwater like this.
Yes.
And of course, you need to use underwater the VH01, so the bone conduction headphone
Right.
that you will connect to the remote, that you will put on your jaws and not on your ears.
Yeah. If you put them on your ears, you're in for a rude awakening.
You will become deaf. So it's better to put it there. And then with that, you will have. It's very important to do not use the big ears. I'm more a diver than a detecting diver. Okay, I'm diving a lot, but
Right.
sometimes with the detectors, but I'm more diving without. When you are diving, the most important for you is your own security.
Right.
That's the most important. Detecting, finding things is okay. It's a passion, it's a hobby, but your security underwater is the most important. To keep safe, you need to hear. You need to see, but you need to hear. Boat, whatever. There is a lot of danger underwater, so you need to hear. And with the bone conduction, which is that shocked me the first time I used that underwater. To be honest, it's impressive. You will hear the sound of the detector, and you will also hear and at the same time the sound around you, or the environment sound around you, because you will hear the detector with your bone and you will hear the rest with your ears. And what is very impressive is that your brain is able to hear the both at the same time and to understand this is a target signal, this is about above me at the same time. And like this, you are in security, and you can detect, which is totally great
Right.
and unique.
Right.
Unique, because the
Yes.
other manufacturer used the over-ears headphones, and I cannot feel insecurity with such headphones underwater.
Right.
And
Real
I'm an
quick,
experienced diver.
real quick, I want to give a little plug. One of the guys that is a big supporter of our channel, and he is a dealer here in the United States, Mr. Joel Flyrock is on here. And I just want to make sure if anybody needs anything XP related, he can definitely get you hooked up. It's Metal Detecting, Buy, Sell, and Trade USA. And his information is scrolling across the screen right now. So if there's something that we've talked about tonight, Joel can get it for you as well. And he can get it directly out to you, and he does it super fast. And we appreciate Joel being on here with us tonight. And he's a great dealer and super, super good on customer service. So Joel is on here.
I will note his email and I will email him.
Yeah, definitely. And he's actually out of Nevada. And believe it or not, Phillipe, he is a real gold miner. He works in a gold mine.
Did you already try our gold pan and batia?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
We will discuss. I will send to him an email tomorrow. We will discuss because I've got plenty of good news for him. Plenty.
Yes, and that will be good, and he would appreciate it. He's been our main supporter, main dealer on our channel, and we appreciate him being tonight. And of course, they're all on here saying Joel is awesome, and he is. He does a wonderful job and represents the hobby in a great way, and just can get you anything that you need. One other thing too, Phillipe, and then I appreciate you staying as long as you've done. Wireless charging and maybe changing the charging clips. Anything on that front as far as that goes?
Wireless charging is not possible with a fully wireless metal detector.
Okay.
It's possible eventually possible, could be, but we will not do that for the remote or for the headphones. But for the coil, it's not possible, because if we have here a system to charge the battery of the coil, this system will be seen as a target.
Right.
The other manufacturer don't have wireless coil, so they don't have to charge it. So they can have a system for the easy system with magnet for the remote, but for the coil, because they have a wire, they don't have to charge it. But we have to charge it. So the issue with a wireless system to charge the coil is a pain in the ass, to be honest.
Yeah. I got you. Well, and I bought the new charging adapter that you just push in. You don't have to screw it in like the older ones. I think a lot of people though would like to, I know they want to see maybe a change in how you connect the charger up to the coil to charge. I think that's
when I charge. I will talk first of all about the actual system, because the actual system is perfect, but you just need to know two things.
Yes.
First of all, I'm charging the coil without the stem. Okay,
right.
Wireless. So I just remove the stem. I just let the lower stem and the coil. And what I'm doing is that I don't have. I didn't expect this question, so I don't have the short clip here. Just
it's okay.
It's okay. You will imagine.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that's the charge clip. I will put the charge clip, and at the same time, I put my thumb below, and I press with my thumb, and I put the charge clip like this. I'm sure that's perfectly clipped. Okay, and then I will put the coil like this, and not like this on the table, because if you put the coil like this on the table, maybe the charge clip will be removed. But if you do just like this with the charge clip here, then nothing will touch. The charge clip will be a bit like this, okay, and nothing will put pressure on it, and it will not be removed.
Okay.
So you will charge it perfectly. That's the first thing. To be honest, future coils will have different systems. Should have different systems.
Okay.
But similar. Once again, we have wireless coil, so we cannot have a big system to charge the coil. Else, this system should have magnet or should have metal, and then it is seen as a target by the coil.
Right. And I think that's something that I know that people will love to see when that actually happens. So there you go. There's another great piece of information. A changing maybe to the charging system coming in the near future. So that's something too that we can all look forward to, Phillipe. So thank you. And I'm glad that question came up. Thank you to Joel too for the $20 super sticker. We appreciate that. And again, all donations and proceeds go straight back into the channel. I do have to pay to do these live streams, believe it or not. And Philippe's paying right now by being up real late at night. So, but anyway, we appreciate the donations. Super chats, super stickers are always welcome. And again, it goes into cameras, goes into gear, goes into all the other things that we use on the channel. So we appreciate that. And again, thank you so much, Joel, for doing that. So, yeah, the charger was definitely one. There was another question. I'm trying to get to this. Can XP make bone conduction headphones using the standard audio instead of Square?
I know what the question means. I don't have the answer, so I will give it to you later, and you will be able to present it on the next slide.
I'll be glad to. You can just share that with me.
We did it on purpose, but to be honest, I don't remember the reason why. So I will come back with the answer to Brian, and he will explain later.
Right.
sorry, I don't remember, but there is a reason why. So I don't think that actually we can come back with this BH01 with something else than the Square, but maybe later we will have new model, and then maybe with the PWM, something like that. But I cannot promise anything. But I will come back with the reason why we removed the PWM from the BH1.
Right. Okay. Well, you can let me know, and I'll be glad to share it on one of my lives coming up, and we can do it that way. Thank you, Stink Ass Cat, for the $20 donation. We appreciate that. Again, remember, all donations go straight back to us. They help bring these lives to you guys. You know, having someone on like Phillipe to come on here and share this information, there's a lot of time and effort that's put into it to make it happen. So again, all of that really helps. So thank you so much for that. So we've got another question here. Wild here wants to know, will the battery be in the stem for the new HF coil? And I know you and I talked about this yesterday.
White hair. What do you think, Brian? And while here, what does he think?
I think that it's going to be it's going to go up into the stem.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, will be.
Yeah,
it's exactly the case for the HF for the Deus one. It will be also for the HF2 with another system, but will be also on the stem.
Right. Johnny Rum says, hey, this is the best live stream he's seen in some time. He says he hopes more will follow. And again, maybe
I promise more will follow. And I don't know if some US influencers are there with more or less the same system. Brian, let me just suggest they can contact XP and try to ask to me to come to their channel to do the same. I will not be able to do every day this kind of thing, but I will be able to do maybe once per quarter, maybe once per month, no problem. It's really a pleasure to try to come to the US market with more information. We know that we need more engagement. We invest a lot of money, but we need also to try to invest a bit more time.
Well, you know that you're welcome on here anytime, and anytime you want something, you want to get out there and you want to come to us, you're more than welcome to be here. And again, we appreciate you so much for
this show will be yours very soon.
Yes, we need to get together, because you know what I'm after.
So, yeah, I know what you
mean. So hopefully it will be good. So let's see here. We got a couple of things real quick. Johnny Rum, thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thanks for being a part of the show. And hopefully you'll come back for all the other live streams that we do. where we talk metal detecting, metal detectors, and we just have a good time. It's just always a lot of fun, and I enjoy doing this. And Michael, when he's on here, he loves it too. I'm actually going out on a hunt in the morning, Phillipe, so it's going to be fun, and I'm going to be taking my days too, and I'm going to be testing some of this stuff that I'm going to send to you later. So we'll see what happens there. Johnny Rum says USA loves XP. There you go. Stack Silver says, thank you for the time, Phillipe. Looking forward to seeing more of these informational lives with Brian. So again, I think they like you and I as a tandem. I think it works really well. So good. We appreciate it. Chris Counter says, well done, mate, for sure.
See you soon, Chris. See you soon.
Yes. And Detect Big Smile says it's always a good time, and it is. And I haven't even plugged myself, but again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're new on here, we do a lot of this. I have some great hunts that I show. I do a lot of informational stuff where I walk through settings and features and show everything and anything metal detecting related. Of course, XP is my primary machine, and there's a reason for that. And Mr. Phillipe basically explained a lot of that tonight. So thank you guys so much. And if you can, just leave me a like or subscribe, and I would greatly appreciate it. Georgia Buddy, thank you so much for the donation tonight. And again, thank you, Phillipe, for being on here. Great show tonight. But we're not done. We got one more thing, and then I'm going to let Phillipe go because he's got to get to bed, guys. And he'll sit here and he'll talk. I found that out too. He'll talk XP all night long if we kept pushing him. And we really appreciate that. Rito, this is one I knew. Thank you, Rito, for bringing that back up. Can you get a replacement plug for the WSA2 XL charging port?
Yes, that's something. That's a part that you can buy also, like the stem. Something very important. I will conclude with this. Every single part of your detector is available in our warehouse in US to be replaced in case of any issue. You can buy all of them through the dealers. Sometimes it's a kit with different parts, maybe not only the plug, for example, but different parts of the WSA2XL. But everything with a decent price is available, and you can replace by yourself sometime, or sometimes you need to ask to the XP service center to replace, but everything is replaceable. It's linked to our philosophy first. Alan doesn't want to waste, doesn't want to put on a trash a detector because just a plug is missing. No, we will provide the plug. Even the electronic boards, you can replace the electronic boards of your headphones, remote, in case of pinpointer, in case of issue, for a decent price. When we talk about decent price, it's something like $100, $150 for electronic boards.
Right.
If you need to change the electronic board of your smartphone, it will be something like $300 or $400. So it's very cheap compared to the service, and you will find everything. For example, for the headphones, I did it because I removed the module. You can buy the back phone, just standalone, D096 reference, and you can change it if you need to change it. If you want to change the foam is available. WS4 mousse. Mousse means foam in French.
Right.
So
okay.
You will change it. Everything is replaceable for a decent price. Just have to ask to your dealer. And if he doesn't know the reference, the distributor will know the reference. He has that in stock, and will be able to provide to the dealer.
Right. Okay. So Rito is actually from Ireland. He's not from the United States. So again, I know he can reach out to a dealer. I think he's from Ireland. He can reach out to a dealer in Ireland and probably can get that addressed and taken care of.
Exactly.
So should be good. We've got let's see who else. Yes. The 789 thing we've talked about. I got another question about that, but again, I've got a video coming tomorrow that might be a little bit of a workaround for some of you guys, and I've featured this before, but I'll show it again. And again, we're mainly saying with the 789 deal, audio is key. let your ears be the judge in a lot of those cases, rather than looking at the target ID and some of those. And you never know what XP is going to be doing, and there's probably going to be some things that are going to be changed, I'm sure, coming in the near future. So always good. All right, Phillipe, we gotta get out of here. But before we do, I want to give a GoTerrain app away tonight on the show. So we're going to do that, and it's going to be real simple. And I'm going to share my screen real quick, and we will put that up. Hang on one second. And again, we are going to start collecting comments. But here's what you need to do. If you would like to get a free XP GoTerrain app, to help you track, like Phillipe and I were talking, take some pictures, take some video, maybe take some pictures of the woods and birds and things that you see in the area. Whatever you want to do, the GoTerrain app is a great accessory to have when you're out metal detecting. You can mark those spots. You can go back and check those things. So we are going to give away a free GoTerrain app. And then after that, I am going to give away one of these beautiful t-shirts. So we're going to give away both of those things. And maybe when Phillipe comes back, maybe we'll have something else to give away. So maybe he can bring some goodies with him as well. So we will do that. So let's do this real quick. And I'm going to put this up. All you need to do is type in #GoXP and type that in, and we will do our drawing for this. So type in #GoXP. There we go. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you being here tonight. I appreciate Phillipe and his time tonight. Again, it is really late over in France. He's probably going to be mad at me in the morning when he has to get up and go to work. And maybe he's not working.
That's fine. That's fine. It was a great pleasure. Thank you very much for your welcome for the show, and the discussion was very, very interesting. Thank you to all the audience. As I said to you yesterday, I'm very talkative, so we talked during more than 2 hours, but it was a real pleasure to try to share and answer to all the questions. We will definitely do the same in the future.
Right. Well, you being on here and being on this show tonight really speaks to, XP. They've got quality people like yourself, and they've got great products that they're producing and making, and it's just going to continue. And Phillipe gave us some great information, some great insight as to some of the things that are coming. So if you're just now joining the show and you're coming in here late because you want the giveaway, you need to go back and watch the replay, because there's some great things that were shared tonight on this show. And I can't thank Phillipe enough for taking his time and being willing to help us out tonight. And we love sharing all this great information. We love having XP on here, and can't wait to have them back on here sometime in the near future. And again, hopefully it's going to be a really nice, big announcement when that happens. So it'll be really, really good. So we've got 44 people that are signed up. I'm still giving them time, Phillipe, to get in here and, get in here. This is a great app to have and be able to track your metal detecting adventures. And this is a good one for sure. And then after this, we're going to give away a shirt, and then we're going to be out of here. But again, thank you guys for being here tonight. If you tuned in the whole time for the whole 2-hour episode, then now you're getting rewarded for tuning in all the way through this. So we appreciate it so much. Damian Thorne says, hey, why don't y'all give away an all expense paid tour to the factory? There you go. And look, I pressed Phillipe on that. So definitely. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we've got a few people. Again, thanks, Phillipe and Brian. We appreciate you, Georgia buddy. Thank you for being here tonight. We really appreciate that. DC Diggins says he missed the first hour, but he's going to go back and watch the rest of it at work. It's a great show, and there's a lot of great information that was shared tonight in this show. So we are really good. And so we are really good. All right, we got 45. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to do this drawing. So if you are done, we're going to do this drawing real quick. If you win, okay, if you win, then you need to send me an email at sransc@gmail.com and let me know you're the winner. Tell me your name, your handle that you had on here, and we will get that Go Terrain app out to you guys. So we got 45, Phillipe. Let's do our drawing. Let's see who's going to be the lucky winner of a Go Terrain app.
Let's go.
And oh, by the way, too, if you win, please let me know whether you have an Apple product or whether it's Android. Please let me know that as well.
Yeah, important.
And here we go. And the winner is Mr. Sniff It Out. And Sniff It Out is a regular on the channel. And congratulations, Sniff It Out. You got the email down below, sransc@gmail.com, and we will get you your code. All you got to do is download the app, put in the code, and you're good to go. Let us know, too, whether you have an Apple product or you have an Android product. And I would greatly appreciate that. So real quick, we're going to do our drawing for the t-shirt. So give me a second. We'll set that up. And let's see here.
Brian.
Yes, sir.
Is it possible to make something a bit special tonight?
Yes, we can do something special.
We had 45 people wishing to win a Go Terrain app.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know it will be a big effort for you to manage, but what do you think about this idea? We give 45 codes to you and everybody is winning a 3-month trial.
Well, they're going to have to send me all their emails. What could they go through the XP website? And I mean, is there a way to do that?
No, because you have already get the 45 people making the hashtag. So it's better if you do that.
Okay. All right. Well, look.
And next time I will send to you something else. A good surprise. Okay.
Okay. Very good. Well, y'all heard that. So, all right.
All the 45 gets a 3-month trial.
Right. So to get that trial, though, you have to email me right now, sransc@gmail.com, and we will get your free trial out, and you can run the Go Terrain, see how you like it, and that's coming straight from XP.
Sorry, and tomorrow I will send to you 45 codes, whatever.
Just send me 45 codes, and then that way I don't get them mixed up with anything else. So that would be great. And they'll send them to me probably first thing tomorrow some point, and then we will get those things out to you. So you guys send me an email. Appreciate again, Phillipe, appreciate you guys being on here tonight and being a big part of the show and asking some really great questions. And I know Phillipe knows, he sees now, you guys are pretty smart. You're knowledgeable people about XP products. And how much you really appreciate XP products. But send me an email and I will get the code out to you for those guys that are on here right now. But you got to do it within the next few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to accept them later after the fact. So, and I've only got 45. So the first 45 emails that I get, then I will definitely get you hooked up. Tell me who you are. Give me your email. Oh, of course, you'll send me your email address and tell me what platform if you want one of those codes. So definitely do that, and I'll get everyone hooked up with a code, and all you got to do is punch it in. So thank you so much, Phillipe. I appreciate that. All right, so now that he's done that, now we're going to do something else. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to give away one of these beautiful Days 2 t-shirts, just like what I have on. And I'll tell you, they are a great feeling shirt, soft cotton. They do run a little bit small, Phillipe. I will say that. That's the one complaint I get. You know, hey, I'm a big boy and I've got to have I got to have a bigger size. So
You have XL or double XL?
yeah, well, look, even the XL on some of these guys is, I mean, some of these guys are pretty big. Like my colleague Michael, who's on here with me a lot. Michael's 6'5" and probably 270, 260. So yeah, he's not going to fit into an extra large. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. So we're going to give away a T-shirt this time, and then we're going to call it a night. So real quick, let me share my screen. We're going to add that to our stage, and all it is, you're going to type in hashtag XP shirt. Okay, go ahead and type that in. XP-2 T-shirt for some lucky winner tonight. We'll let that go for a few minutes. And we got a few people. Thank you, Mr. Sniff It Out, for that donation. We appreciate that. Thank you for the membership too. Appreciate that. Sniff It Out. Thanks for signing up and buying those memberships. We appreciate that so much. You guys are just awesome. And this thing is not showing up. Wait a minute. Let me back
during
out.
During the time that the people are trying to use the hashtag, I will ask a question. Will some people present today will have a chance to join RCM or detectable rallies in United Kingdom in September, end of August and beginning of September this year? If yes, if there is some, please do not hesitate to come to our booth. I will be there, and it will be a big pleasure to welcome you and to meet you in person. Of course, we will be there for England, but I know that some French, some Italian, some German come, and also some Americans. So if you have a chance to join these events, please do not hesitate to come to us, to our booth.
All right. Well, we need, they might want you to come to the U.S., Phillipe.
I will also. I will.
Yeah, they would love to see you in the U.S., I know. So maybe you'll come to one of our shows here in the United States. And look, after tonight, you're a rock star. You're a celebrity now.
No, not a rock star.
All right, we got 54 already signed up for the shirt. They like that shirt, Phillipe. They really do.
More than Gauthier, okay?
More than the
I don't have 54 T-shirt for you.
Oh, well, they come, hey, when I do a giveaway on here, and they know it's going to be something XP related, they're all in on it. They really are. And again, that should show you too how committed this audience is to XP products.
I can see that.
Right. It's definitely true. Johnny Rum says, let's get that drip. I love that. I like that comment. So we got 54. Anybody else? We got 54. That's staying steady.
I will add something. You talk about big size, for USA.
Right.
We have such rubber.
Right.
We have also Deus One, and we have XP rubber.
Right.
This rubber.
Right.
And the dealer, Joel.
Joel.
He can buy some to our distributor and can resell. So if you want to put your Deus 2, Deus 1, or XP logo on your own T-shirt, your own hoodie, you can buy the rubber and sew it to whatever the textile you have. So it's also a solution if you are 4, 5, 6 XL. There is no problem at all. You can buy the rubber and put it on your own T-shirt or hoodie or whatever.
Right. Yeah, and I've done that too, Phillipe, because you guys sent me some stuff, and I got my own shirts and put it over on the chest. So I've got a couple of shirts. I got a gray one and a black one, and I've worn those to shows, and people go, "Hey, where did you get that shirt?" And I'm going like, "Well, you can get the same shirt. All you got to do is buy the whole patch."
Exactly. So these patch are available. Just buy them, and you can do what you want.
Yeah.
Using them on your vest, on your hoodie, on your backpack, your I don't know, wherever you want.
That's good. That's good.
Why not?
Yeah. We already got Detective Smile says, I'm going to go ahead and email Joel about these because he wants those for his shirt or his backpack or whatever. And maybe you guys can send me some of those, and I'll do some of those on the giveaways too. So I know that's an easy thing to send out. All right, so let's do this one. Let's see who's going to be the lucky winner of the XP shirt. Again, if you win, please tell me your size. Okay, let me know what size you need. I know I have a XX and I have an XL. So if you're a big guy, I think XX is as big as I got left. But I have a XX and an XL. So again, you can tell me which ones you want, and I will get them to you. And again, leave me your address, and I'll ship that out to you guys this weekend. So let's do the drawing, Phillipe. Let's see who's going to be the lucky winner of one of these beautiful Deus 2 t-shirts. Let's do that real quick. And here we go. Let's see who's going to win. There. Ferris Gump is the winner. I like that name.
Yeah, me too.
Ferris Gump is the winner. Ferris Gump, email me, sransc@gmail.com. We'll get you hooked up with your Deus 2 t-shirt. Let me know what size you need, and you are good to go. So, again, what a way to end the night with some beautiful giveaways. And I know everyone's going to be looking forward to all of this coming their way. So we're going to back out of this real quick. And there we go. All right. Now we're back, Phillipe. Phillipe, anything else that you would like to say to the audience before we depart tonight? Anything else you want to tell people about XP or what's coming? Anything else? I'll let you have the floor.
I will conclude with a small story. Deus in Latin, in Roman language, during the ancient time, means God in English. Okay, Deus.
Wow.
Means God.
Okay.
And we have, I will conclude with that, because I said sound is everything. In Deus, we trust.
In Deus, we trust. There you go.
You know what I mean? I'm playing with words.
Yes, I get that. I get that 100%.
With this idea, I will thank everybody for being there, listening, giving us questions, listening to us. Have a good day, have a good evening in USA, and see you soon.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do this again soon. So again, I can't thank you enough, Phillipe. I appreciate you taking the time being here tonight. I know it's late, and I know you're going to be hating me in the morning, but really appreciate you being here and taking the time. This was great for the U.S. audience. I know it was, and I know I can tell we got up well over 120 people in here, and that's really good for a live stream. So again, they were excited. They loved hearing from you directly. And I think that's something that a lot of people have been wanting for a while. And we addressed that tonight. And now they know, and they got a face that they can sort of associate with all of this. And there was some great information you shared. And I appreciate you doing that as well. Thank you to Alon too. Please let him know how much I appreciate him as well, and the great things that he's doing with the company, and all those great engineers. I mean, your research and development department is just phenomenal. And we appreciate it. And again, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Guys, get out there, go hunt, get your Deus 2, and go out and find some amazing things. Discover some great history. Share that history with me, and we share your finds on the live stream as well.
You can
Right.
share with us in our website. We have a blog, and you can share your finds. You can suggest, and we will put them on our website. And if we think that this find is good enough, we will also put it in our socials.
Right. I like get that treasures comment there. He says, I'm going to make a shirt with Phillipe on it. There you go.
I will want one.
That's the truth. Hey, look, again, thank you. I know you're tired. I appreciate you. Guys, y'all take care. We are going to be scheduled for another live stream tomorrow night. And we'll talk all things metal detecting again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank y'all so much for everything you do. Thank you, Phillipe, again, for everything XP does for the hobby and just making such a fantastic product. We really appreciate you. Okay, guys, we'll see you. Have a great night, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Stay tuned for videos, content coming soon on Southern Relic Adventures. Hit that like and subscribe button before you get out of here. And you can check out some of those other socials up there too. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X. We're all over the place, and we're bringing you everything that you need to know in the metal detecting hobby. Thank y'all so much, and y'all have a great and fantastic weekend. Take care, Phillipe. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys real soon. Have a good night, guys. Take care.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.